Triceratops was one of the most dangerous animals of all time. Hey everyone, Mike here with Prehistoric Magazine. Welcome back to the video. Now, just a reminder, love to have you subscribe to this channel. I'm on the quest to 20,000. Also love to have you subscribe to Prehistoric Magazine down in the comments section down below. But nonetheless, Triceratops was one of the most dangerous animals of all time. I truly believe that, and at the end of this video, as always, I really want to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below. But if we regard T-Rex as potentially the deadliest terrestrial land predator of all time, then I think it's only highly right that we acknowledge Triceratops as the verified badass that it was. I mean, let's face it, there must have been encounters and showdowns between a full-grown Triceratops and a full-grown Rex. It may have been rare, but there are some instances where we see fossil evidence of Triceratops goring a T-Rex, maybe on the femur or something. So I find that interesting because, if you're a predatory dinosaur like T-Rex and you munch on some type of prey animal and your teeth marks are preserved and fossilized and fossils on the prey, if the fossils occur, it's not always certain and clear whether that animal actively hunted the prey or whether it scavenged on it. Now, it depends on healing and new tissue and all sorts of factors like that. Again, more confusion, but think about this idea of if there is true fossil evidence of a Triceratops goring a T-Rex in the femur, I highly doubt that if a T-Rex had laid down and died and it became a carcass, I highly doubt Triceratops would walk by and just for the hell of it, gore it. So it must have occurred. We know that full-grown animals will attack other full-grown animals. Lions attack elephants. T-Rex and Triceratops, for all intents and purposes, were basically around the same mass, between 8 to 10 tons. I truly believe they were two combatants that were very evenly matched. But again, this video is really about paying homage to the badass that was Triceratops. The head was absolutely enormous at around 8 feet or a little bit over 8 feet in length. It had those two tremendous horns protruding above its eyes, over 3 feet in length. It had the nose horn and it had the frill. So if you think about the two horns above the eyes, the nose horn, and the frill, the enormous frill around its neck and head. This was an amazingly amazing animal. Huge, elephant-sized. Again, you had to be tough to survive back then. You're living in the same environment as potentially Nanotyrannus, juvenile Rexes, Dakota Raptor, adult Rexes. You had to be very tough. Now, there's no doubt that an adult T-Rex would probably target young juvenile Triceratops or sick. I don't think anybody will argue with that. If you're an enormous predator, why would you go up against another enormous animal if you didn't have to? Again, environmental factors may have pushed pressure on them, and there may have been some times when the two encountered one another. We see in Walking with Dinosaurs 2025, a adult T-Rex is pursuing the young Triceratops, and it runs into an adult Triceratops in the process. So who knows if something like that would have happened. An adult T-Rex is hunting a juvenile Triceratops, and all of a sudden an adult steps in to protect it. And before you know it, the two are in an encounter. Now, maybe the Rex never intended to be in an encounter with the full-grown Triceratops. Who knows? Maybe it just happened. But again, if we have evidence of Triceratops goring T-Rex on the femur, I think that's enough to show us that this must have happened on occasion. It may not have been common, and it may have been extremely rare, but it probably happened. So again, I just want to pay homage to Triceratops, and I think that fact alone makes it one of the most dangerous animals of all time. Meat eater or plant eater, Triceratops deserves its right to be on that list as one of the most dangerous animals of all time. Love to hear your thoughts on this down in the comments section down below. What are your thoughts on Triceratops? You think I'm correct in my observation? One of the most dangerous animals of all time? Again, Love to hear from you down in the comments section down below. Appreciate all the support with this channel. See you in the next video. Take care.